Welcome to Wicked Housewives on Cape Cod, Living the Dream, a show that celebrates ordinary people who do extraordinary things. Hear what motivated them to attain their goals, see which circumstances molded their character and turned them into everyday heroes. Learn more about this show and the hosts for Wicked Housewives on Cape Cod TV and radio on Facebook. Now here are your hosts, the Wicked Housewives on Cape Cod, Kathleen O'Keefe-Canavas and Lori Boyle.
Welcome to the second segment of the 4th of July Wicked Housewives on Cape Cod Cook. And I'm one of your Wicked Housewives on Cape Cod hosts, Kat O'Keefe-Canavas, and this is the other host, Lori Boyle. And we are going to be continuing with our 4th of July segment. So tell us what we're going to be doing on this segment, Lori.
We are going to be doing sliders, and we're going to actually put some cheese in the middle, some mushrooms in the middle, just like a little surprise, but they taste so good, they're great.
And yes, and the reason we're doing sliders, these little sliders, is because the 4th of July has a lot of children in it. Yeah. And a lot of times they can't handle big hamburgers. Now we do have a man-sized hamburger in here, Lori, because we have some real men in here helping us with the shoot today. So we have a man-sized burger for them, but the rest of them are sliders. And the thing with sliders are, even if you do want to have a large hamburger, 2 sliders put together, and I'm going to show you how to do this, creates a pretty good-sized hamburger. Mm-hmm. So while Lori talks a little more about some of the things that we're going to be doing this year, I'm going to turn the corn on because that's going to be in the 3rd segment.
That's right. And so what we're going to be doing this year is a seminar that we've developed called the Writer's Workshop Intensive. And it's all about writing your book, because everyone's got a book inside them, don't they, Kat?
They do. Everybody's got a book. And when are you going to write yours? You know? I hate to say it, but we're not getting any younger.
That's right.
Gotta get that stuff down on paper now.
That's right. So Kat, who has written a book in a phenomenally short period of time, published that book in March of 2014, and it is currently a bestseller by the this is June of 2015, so 15 months. And she's won several book awards, and they're looking at her book as a miniseries and perhaps as a movie. So we're pretty excited about that. And if we can do that without an agent, we can help you with your book.
Yes, and I'll show you how. It's you know, I love to share secrets, and that's what we're going to be doing today on the cooking show. We're sharing all of our secrets with you, so that when you have your 4th of July party, you're going to wow everybody there, and you're going to be a successful host or a successful part of the party, which is really important. You'll bring the stuff that people will never forget. And we are really focused, Lori, on health. That's one of the things we do with our cooking is we do healthy cooking that's quickie cooking as well. So all of the meat is organic Black Angus. And rather than using, and you probably noticed there are no hamburger buns here, there's a reason for that. You know, we would rather eat more and have less calories than eat less and have more calories. This is healthier. So we're going to start with our little mini burgers, our little sliders, which, by the way, are really in style now. Everybody's got sliders on the menus in California. And one of the reasons for that is you don't have to eat as much. And we're going to show you how to eat healthy with these sliders. They're quick, they're easy, they're healthy, and you know, you can go out and buy those machines to make the stuffed hamburgers with. No. The Wicked Housewives on Cape Cod are saying, no, you don't need to do that. I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, if you look here, you see 2 little hamburgers on our red, white, and blue plate. And I'm going to show you how hard this is. I am going to mash a hole that doesn't go all the way through in the middle. Oh, this is so hard. I better go out and buy something. I just am not, you know, bright enough to do this. And I'm going to mash another little hole over here. Oh, this is so hard. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I need a machine for that. Now comes a really hard part. I am going to take this baby bell, little baby bell. See how cute it is? I just love my little baby bells. And this is an original mini. Got mini hamburgers, got mini baby bell. And I'm going to unwrap it. So you can take these mini baby bells in your cooler with you if you're going to barbecue your hamburgers. Works really well. And you kind of make sure, please make sure you take the red
Don't forget
outside off. You know, we're doing red, white, and blue today, so we have a red mini baby bell, but please don't put the red part in your hamburger because, well, it may melt, but you're not going to want to eat that hamburger. Okay, so this is a mini, so I'm just going to kind of pull it apart. And ooh, it's just like, I don't know, Play-Doh. Got Play-Doh. I'm going to squish it down a little bit, and we're just going to put it right in the center of our little mini hamburger, our little slider. And then I think I'll add, if you saw our Wicked Housewives on Cape Cod do oysters Rockefeller, this is the same stuffing that I use in the oysters. I have it in my freezer all the time, Lori.
Oh, really?
I just take it out and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to take some of this and pop it in there. Boom, done. And the other thing I've got here are some mushrooms and onions that I sauteed. So I'm just going to take the mushrooms and pop. There's a yummy mushroom right there. Here's some onions. Pop it right on here. Squish it down.
Looks great.
See, now we've got the little hole here, and we've got the little hole here, and now comes a really hard part. You flip one hole over on top of the other. Boom, done. And then you kind of put them together as if you were making a pizza. You know, you have to take the edge of the pizza. If you make a pizza pie, you got to push it together so that all the cheese and everything doesn't come out while you're cooking. And it's much like if you are baking a real pie, you want to make sure that your edges are closed. And as you can see by this, I was busy cutting up my fingers this morning. So the other thing that you can do and are in the other sliders in our little toaster oven right now is add some blue cheese, which we did in our previous program. Look for it, where we took figs, cut them in half, put blue cheese on them, so we had savory blue cheese on a sweet fig, and the taste is incredible. That's your hors d'oeuvre. Just serve those, boom, just pop them in the microwave or into your little toaster oven or on the grill until the cheese melts and the fig is warm. That's all you need.
And they are so good. And I'll tell you, if I ever saw that on the menu and they said fig and blue cheese, I would go pass.
When you run?
I would run, and they're so good. It's unbelievable.
Okay, so we have that done, and now I'm just going to add, I do not add any salt to anything I cook with. I'm not, Lori and I are not salt people. But what I have here is just a bunch of herbs, dried herbs. They're Greek spices. I'm going to put them on this side, flip this over, put them on this side, and they're ready. That's it. That's done. That's ready to go. Did you see how simple that was? And now, in our little toaster oven, we have the end product. Here they are, bubbling away, ready to be eaten.
Yeah.
Here's the little
ready to go.
sliders. Don't skimp on your meat when you're making sliders because they're already small. If you get a cheaper hamburger, it's going to shrink up. Just kind of take that into consideration when you do them. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to slice the man burger in half. So that
That's
you
sexist,
can,
I think.
I know, the man burger. I'm going to slice it in half and show you it's cooked. And you see how it just kind of stays together. It's not runny, it's not gushy, and it's cooked all the way through. That's well done, which I like in a hamburger.
Yeah.
You know, I don't do medium rare. I know some people do. Good for you. I ain't one of them. And they're ready to eat. The same with our little sliders. You see how tiny this little slider is? It's a perfect size for a child. And when you cut it in half, which I'm doing right here,
Look
at
so
that.
good.
It almost looks like a French meal that you could serve with gravy and mushrooms, and people would go, "Did you go to school to learn that?" Tell them, yeah, I did. I went to one of the big institutes. Cost me a fortune.
Yeah, we went to
Okay.
Wicked Housewives on Cape Cod.
Yeah. So there you go. You've got your hors d'oeuvres for the first part. You've got your stuffed sliders for the second part. So now, what do we do with that stuffed slider? Because we don't have buns. Remember, we don't have buns? Okay, so what I'm going to do is take the stuffed slider. I'm just going to take a half of one. And I am going to put it between 2 portobello mushrooms that I just toasted in the oven. If we can get a close-up of that. It's just a plain portobello mushroom, and that is the bun.
Yeah.
There you go. That's healthy. That's one. Okay, I'm going to take this and put it over here.
And if you have little kids, you can just stop at cheese.
You can
You
stop
know,
at
just
cheese.
put
You
the
can put
cheese
some
in the
more
middle
cheese on
and-
top. That's a good idea,
And
Lori.
they'll love it. And it's a small enough hamburger that they'll eat the whole thing. And they don't have any left over
That's right.
that you have to eat.
That you have to eat for them. Okay, so on this one, what we're going to do is I'm going to take a slice of wonderful tomato. I'm going to put it on top of this. And you can cut them in half so that your children that are really small.
You need
don't-
another plate.
I do.
Here.
And this is a big one. This is a manly plate. Let's get this one out of the way. Because we
Okay,
don't
'cause
want
that one's
raw
not cooked
food.
yet.
No.
So let's try this one.
So here's our next bun. We're going to take our slider with our tomato. We're going to wrap it up in fresh lettuce leaves. And you can actually take and put a toothpick through there. I did have some toothpicks here. And you can serve them that way.
It's Korean style.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, the Koreans usually have a big barbecue, and they take lettuce leaves and they fill it with whatever the savory dish is, and they roll it up and eat it.
See how healthy that is?
That
Now
looks
you
pretty
can
good.
actually add ketchup, mustard. I've got a hot mustard here for when the guys come in that are filming us. You can,
We gotta feed the crew.
use your imagination. They can put whatever they want into this and eat it. You can add more cheese on top if you're into more cheese. So thank you for being with us today. It's been great again.
Yep. Thank you.
And stay tuned, watch for us, where we're going to be doing corn on the cob the easiest way imaginable. Foolproof. So watch for us next time. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for joining Lori Boyle and Kathleen O'Keefe Canvas on Wicked Housewives on Cape Cod. Don't forget to like us on Facebook for our show updates and join us next time when we showcase more everyday heroes.